step for granted. The closer I get, I cannot stop. So if I'm ever feeling helpless, I simply remember the talk. I remember the talk. And as I break through the bare trees, I am speechless with love, because I know that you can heal me. Yes, I know you can heal me when I climb. And the wind is holding me up as I'm going down. It's an appreciation to remember, and I hold it dear to my heart. Yes, I know that you can heal me. Yes, I know you can heal me when I climb. When I climb. When I when I climb.
I want to follow that. That was beautiful.
Thanks,
Man.
everybody. Thank you.
So I think one of the coolest parts about being a songwriter, and I'm sure Andrew, you can attest to this too, is we get to write about our experiences and all the things that we've seen and gone through and conversations we've heard, things like that. And that's what this song that I'm first going to play for you guys is all about. I actually got together with a friend of mine. His name is Isaiah Bennett. If anyone knows who Isaiah is, he's from Portland, Maine. Really, really brilliant songwriter and vocalist, and a dear friend of mine. He's got like 800 kids at this point. I've got one. And we were talking one day, and we were like, let's get learning and write. And we were like, well, what do you want to write about? And we ended up talking about how our kids, you know, the funny thing about being a parent is that we don't quite realize that the memories that we're building for our families and our children are just like the ones that our parents built for us and grew for us as kids. And it all starts in the homes that we grew up in. So we got talking about that a little bit, and we're like, well, let's write about our childhood homes. So I actually grew up in Brookline, New Hampshire, and yeah. All those crazy beeliners over there. And I just remember, man, I have some of the paintings from the walls of my parents' house that I now have in my home, but there's just something that's different about having them on the paint in the walls of the house that you grew up in. And so Isaiah and I decided to write a song about that, and how when we can look back at the homes that we grew up in, now our children are going to be able to look back one day when they're older as well. This is a completely unreleased song. You guys cannot find this one anywhere. I do apologize. This will be on my next album, though. This one's called Childhood Home. For all you Brookliners, this one's for you. the one that I took 1,000 times. My love from there is the lake I learned to swim in, and a store with a broken open sign. Turning in the driveway, it felt like a mansion with jet black shutters built in '63. A garden in the backyard with tulips in the spring, and a tire hanging from the old oak tree. Now the older I get, I look back, 'cause when you're a kid, time is on your side. You don't think about it flying by. Now I got pictures on the walls, a place I call my own, and nothing feels the same. And nothing feels the same. Nothing feels the same as your childhood home. Picture mama's in the kitchen and dad's out in the yard. Smell of honey chicken in the smoke from his cigar. The dinner's on the table at 6 every night, 7 days a week, so everything felt right. 'Cause when you're a kid, time is on your side. You don't think about it flying by. I got pictures on the walls, a place to call my own, and nothing feels the same. And nothing feels the same. Nothing feels the same as your childhood home. Now I know what my little girl will say. She looks back one day and she'll say, when I was a kid and time was on my side, I didn't think about it flying by. I got pictures on the walls, a place I call my own, but nothing feels the same. And nothing feels the same. Nothing feels the same as your childhood home. And nothing feels the same as your childhood home. And nothing feels the same as your childhood home.
Wow. This is fun. And I get to be right next to April.
Same girl.
How lucky am I? So I tried tuning during April's song, but it was not working. So I was trying to be like really stealth, and it wasn't working.
It never works out that way.
No, it's like I'm trying so hard to.
How many of you guys have ever been to a night like this, a songwriter night? Anybody ever been to one before? Awesome, awesome. Well, for those who have not, welcome. For those who have not, thank you for coming back.
Yes, this is an awesome space. These are, like I said before, these are my favorite venues because you can actually, it's nerve-wracking, I'll be honest with you. I was nervous. I texted April this morning, I was like, oh my God, I'm like annoyingly nervous. I'm not nervous anymore.
We got all the weird things out, we're good.
Yeah, and April's like, don't worry, I got you.
I got you, girl.
Just lean on me.
Lean on me.
Oh, that's
Lean
nice.
on strong. Alright, sorry.
That was nice. Oh, I feel so good now. No, I'm really not nervous. I forgot to cut my strings.
Hey.
You know, this is like what I used to do in high school. I felt like I was in in high school and I'm like, why do I just cut these off?
I've found that in order to be less nervous, the more awkward and weird you can be, the more people understand that like we're just that way and it's cool.
And we're so perfect.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool, right? This was the cool thing to do. This was the badass thing to do. Like, look at my guitar. Look at this. Yeah.
Or even the cooler kids would unravel and just leave them sticking out from my
Yeah, just poke an eye out. All right, so I'm gonna do a song actually by John Denver. This is one of my favorite songs, and I'm actually thinking about recording it on my new album because I've been playing this song forever. And this song is called "Country Roads."
Get your singing pants on, folks. It's happening.
Well, not really, because they play it differently.
Oh.
This is why I'm recording it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna record this.
Don't put your singing pants on.
You can if you can follow.
Pants are optional this evening, in case you were wondering. I set that rule when I walked in.
Okay. I'm at the same level I was. I'm sorry, I changed that.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. A miner's lady, stranger to the water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear a voice in the morning hour, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads.
Well, I'm a country songwriter, so I'm going to sing a song about my dead dog. No, really, I really am. This will probably might be the happiest sad song that you'll ever hear. About a year and a half ago, my family and I, we lost our dog. It was a big old German Shepherd. His name was Olaf. He was in fact named after the snowman from Frozen. Our daughter was 2 when we got him, and we looked at her and we said, "What should we name him?" And she goes, "Olaf." We said, "All right," it's stuck. And he shared a birthday with my husband, so we lost him, and we had their first birthday without him. It was really hard last year. We're coming up on the second year without him as well for his birthday. And the weirdest thing about losing a dog, specifically, God, they're so smart. They you never realize how much it's gonna hurt when you lose them. You're only living in that moment to realize that these things are like your other children, you know. And as I was about 2 weeks after we lost Olaf, I was in my shower crying as one does when they're grieving. And I remember saying it, I was like looking up at my shower and I was like, "God, get it together, April. He was just a dog." And I was like, "Oh, that's a great song idea." So I hopped out. I'm like naked, soaking wet, running around my house. My husband's like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like sweating all over. I was like, "I have this great song idea." I'm like, sobbing. And so I texted 2 dear friends of mine, Blue Foley and Trick Savage. Both of them have tons of song cuts: Ashley McBride, Lenny Wilson, Cody Johnson, Morgan Wallen, just the list goes on. And I texted them, I said, "Just a dog, we gotta write it." And they're like, "Sold." And about like the day, well, it was like the day of, the three of us were sitting in the writing room. We were actually waiting for Ashley to come and join us on this write. And we were like, well, maybe we won't write that today. We'll see what Ashley's feeling, what she wants to write. And about 20 minutes before she was supposed to arrive, she texted us and she was like, "My dog has to go to the ER. I'm not gonna make this right." And so the three of us looked at each other and we're like, we have to write this song. So we did, and we fit an entire dog's life from the second that you bring them home and you're telling yourself, "I'm not gonna get attached to this little thing, it's just a dog, like don't get involved and too invested in this little fluffy thing," and to the day that you lose them and you realize it wasn't just a dog, it was so much more than that. So this is another unreleased song, and if I make you cry, I'm not sorry, that means I'm doing my job. So this one's called "Just a Dog." Just a twinkle in those eyes staring at you from behind the kettle bars. Was just the thing it took to get you hooked and down the road to where you are. Now it only seems like yesterday you were signing those adoption papers and wondering how it happened and how you felt. Telling yourself it's just a dog. Woo-hoo. Chewing shoes, stealing food, and barking at a varmint up a tree that you can't see. Fetching sticks and wet nose kisses, teaching you it's easy to be free. And what love means is being there from last to first, even when you're at your worst. Sometimes the only friend you've got on is just a dog. Woo-hoo. He could jump up on the bed until he had to ask for help when he got old. Then you helped him say goodbye to the only doggone life he'd ever known. When it was time to go, now the ball don't roll across the floor, and nobody meets you at the door. You're putting all his toys up on the shelf. Well, just tell yourself it's just a dog. Woo-hoo. At times fact, it just makes perfect sense. There's just one word on earth that you can flip. God's what you get. It's just a dog. It's just a dog. It wasn't just a dog. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have this lane that's going crazy over there.
It's having a party on its own.
Can we try to hit that maybe?
This song was so moving that it moved.
Well, I honestly think that's the dog coming through.